So hello and welcome back to Test Drive Thursday. Today we're taking a look at this International LT. So let's start by taking a look at all of the customization. Here we are inside the truck configurator, so let's go straight over to cabins as usual. So starting off with the day cab, it's actually quite compact. It's actually not very tall, as you can see. I think it looks kind of good. You've then got the 56-inch low roof sleeper, which gives obviously the extra sleeper bit on the back, which is just bolted on. The chassis is exactly the same length. It just goes over the tanks here. We've got two huge extra windows on there, actually, which is quite unusual. Usually have like cupboards or something blocking these. You've then got the high-rise sleeper, which kind of looks like a RV or something. It's kind of odd the way that just plugs in over the top. We'll have a look at the interior differences in a minute. You then get the 73-inch high-rise sleeper, which obviously extends the chassis a little bit. And then you got the sky-rise sleeper, which gives you even more room up there. I can see a bunk bed, two extra windows. I'd say definitely probably steer away from that, because I think it looks kind of weird. Almost like a flat cap or something. Yeah. So I'd either go with the sky rise or the low roof or the day cab. I'm just not a fan of that, to be honest. If we just quickly show you the interior, so this is the day cab, obviously very compact in here, not a lot of space. If we go to the low roof, obviously a bit more room in here. It's quite cozy actually. You do actually have a bunk bed, not a lot of room. That'd be kind of claustrophobic up there, to be honest. And got some cupboards, TV. Actually, those windows look smaller than they do outside. Yeah, that's not right, is it? We then got the high rise, which gives you a little bit more room, or does it? Or am I just being mad? Going mad? No, I think that's the exact same model, which is a bit odd. Then you got the longer version, which again I can't really tell a difference. And then the sky rise, I should be able to see a difference here. Yeah, obviously a lot more room up here. Yeah, there isn't actually that much difference within them all. But if we configure the day cab, the chassis, we got 6 to choose from. They are all 280 gallons, 6x2, different lengths here, 6x4s, so you can choose between them. Loads of different engines. We have got some Cummins and then some international own engines. Starting off with a 400 horsepower with 2,200 newton meters of torque. In fact, no, this is the least powerful one here. This international with 400 horsepower and 2,100 newton meters of torque. And you can go up to this 565 here with pretty much 2,800 newton meters of torque. Transmissions, 13 speeds, 18s, and that is it to choose from. I'm guessing it changes with the engines. Yeah, so depending on what engine you go for, changes the transmission options, which is, I guess, realistic. 10 speed, 12 speeds, and 18 speeds. On the inside, you've got diamond trim, which I can't really see any of, so I'm guessing that's going to be when you go for the bigger cabins. You've then got a purple interior, which is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Kind of interesting. Then you got some additional gauges, so it's either if you want those gauges or not, and then if you want grey or purple. Now I actually kind of like this fabric interior here. It's kind of coming more in fashion. Leather's sort of going out of fashion a bit. This more almost, I'm guessing it probably isn't recycled material, but recycled like seats and stuff, that's coming back into fashion in definitely more premium cars. And so I actually do like that. On the outside you have got all different paint codes that I'm guessing are realistic to this truck, which is nice. I like the green. Loads of different options down here, starting off with the bumper. You can paint it, paint the lower bit, make the lower bit chrome, make it all chrome, put a massive bull bar on the front. Yeah, there's quite a lot there. I kind of like that. That looks smart, or maybe that one. Oversized load sticker. Then you got some chrome bits. I think they suit it the best. And then you can paint that in a bit there, so you can do quite a bit of configuration there. It's quite nice. Fender guards. Yeah, I don't like them. Chrome kick palette. Oh, that's down there. We'll get to that in a bit. Oh, so you can paint the bars. That's kind of nice. So you got plastic, paint, and chrome. You can then paint the whole grill. I kind of like that plastic or chrome, to be honest. I think paint's a bit too much unless you were going for an all black look, which would look good. We got the hood emblem there, which is nice. The mirrors, wheel arch covers. Again, I don't really like them. Down the side, yeah, flags. I was thinking it was probably going to be those flags. Then got the side skirts. I'm not sure why you'd go for that. It seems quite difficult to get in if you don't have those two steps. Side flares. Whoa, they're pretty big. Probably don't suit a day cab. So the standard exhaust will probably do. Those are the chrome kick plates. I could do with or without them. Doesn't really bother me. Ground effect, which is kind of cool. Then what else we got? We can't put a name's completely gone. Side skirt down here, which is a bit of a shame. We've got some different options there. Aerodynamic pieces. I think I prefer it without. That's the exhaust. Roof deflector for the day cab. Obviously it's functional. Well, not in this game it's not functional, but in real life it's functional, but I'm not a fan, to be honest. Sun visors, or just standard cabin lights. Light adapters, that's done that. Horn adapters. Beacons, and more beacons. Oh, they're different. They're kind of cool. I like them. Around the back, we can't do anything with the mud flaps, so I think we shall move onto the inside. Let's have a look. So we can choose between two different wheels, an exclusive wheel or a standard wheel. So it looks like you just get chrome bits, but I prefer the badge on the standard one. It looks more realistic. So yeah, I don't know. What else can we do? That's all of that. Nothing by the looks of it. What's this? Yeah. So that's the configuration. Now we're going to build this truck to my spec. Now here we are, all fully configured. Now I don't think the green metallic really works on this. I mean, if you look at the reflection on the sun, yeah, kind of odd, but I did like the colour inside. Talking about the truck though, I've tried to go for some nice options and more basic options. So the basic standard steel wheels, but also some chrome bits to smarten it up a bit. But yeah, a bit of a workhorse this one, but a nice workhorse. I went with the 500 horsepower engine and a 12-speed transmission. Okay. So if we get it fired up, just ignore the sat-nav man. If we have a look through the sort of gauge cluster, as people say in America, yeah, it's kind of nice. The writing, the font's quite big. It's easy to read from a distance. So if you're playing on a lower scaling, then it's going to be quite nice. It does have drive neutral reverse. So this is designed as an auto, but I'm playing in a manual today. We got the digital speed readout. You got distance to empty, fuel economy. Get it started up. You got the instant there, 0.5 miles per gallon. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. Fuel 278. What was the other one? Trip. You got the load. That's not correct, is it? No. Oh, that's in pounds. Yeah, I don't know the conversion. Diesel distance to empty 1665. Diesel fuel to empty, yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just going to keep it on the digital speed. But yeah, it's nice having a day cab. It's a shame it doesn't really show it when you look at the back. It looks like the trailer's floating, but everything else is pretty nicely done, I have to say. Not sure what that is up there, but anyway, we'll get going. Let's wait for this truck to go past. The interior, I mean, the dashboard does come quite high, which I'm not a massive fan of. It does restrict quite a lot of your visibility. I mean, you can't actually see much of the front of the truck, so it almost feels like a cab over. I mean, the overhang, it's not massive, but yeah, I've got no real indication of where the front of the truck is. Even if you raise the seating position, you can only see the top of the hood or bonnet, which is a bit annoying. But the interior design is quite nice, actually. I like the way the wood goes around the corner there. It's quite functional, the layout. It's not modern or anything, but yeah, it's done quite kind of nicely. Yeah, all the textures are good. We're only going on a short drive today, as we usually do anyway, but it's driving quite nicely, actually. Probably won't go for this 12 speed again. I don't think it's really necessary. I'll probably get away with the 10 with this 500 horsepower engine. It doesn't pick up amazingly quickly. And if I put my foot down now in 8th, 33, 34, I mean, it's not bad, it's just not rapid, really. I mean, it's a 17-ton trailer, so it's not too heavy. The steering actually steers pretty well, to be honest. There's not a lot of body roll, especially with this this cab over this day cab. Sorry.
Keep right.
Visibility.
Then turn right.
The mirrors are kind of block the wide angle one a little bit at the bottom over to the right, but other than that, I like how the mirror arm is at the bottom rather than the top, which doesn't restrict any visibility there, and they're quite far out.
Get ready to turn
so you can't really see them when you're looking forward. You do have to kind of look across. So if you're using a mouse to look around, that may get a bit annoying.
Turn left.
But if you're using Trackir, that's all fine. Visibility at junctions isn't bad. There's quite a blind spot there because the mirrors are kind of thick. Oh, that's the wrong gear. But other than that, it seems like a nice truck to drive. I think it looks kind of nice as well. I like the running lights there. Looks really smart. And we'll see what it's like to reverse in here now. See where we park it up. Probably the hard, yeah, the hard spot. Right, let's try this. Swing it around. It's not too bad. There's no trailers here this time. Let's brake. Get it into second reverse gear there. Try and use the mirrors. There we go. Into neutral, parking brake on, lights off, and engine off. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.